Hi, Christina Brown with the Brown team here at Remax.
Hey, Darren Copeland with Summit Lending.
And we are here because we were just talking the other day,
Yep.
actually about us personally. So we bought a house early last year, and rates have dropped even
Even
pretty
lower.
good since then. Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
we are actually looking at refinancing, and we thought maybe that would be something good to mention to our people. So the
Right.
reason is rates are amazing, of course.
Absolutely. So rates are in a great, place right now. Who would have thought we'd be going through another refi boom right now, which is
Yes.
crazy. So it's several things. Everyone has different things going on. So whether you want to consider maybe looking at getting a shorter term, obviously getting a lower rate, maybe losing that pesky PMI.
Yes.
Maybe when they bought with you years ago, maybe they didn't have the 20% to put down. And honestly, we're helping with a lot of people consolidate some bills. So if they have some revolving debt or vehicles or whatever it is, what I tell people, if you get under 4%, you're basically at a free money position. So we had some clients that were freeing up anywhere from $700 to $1,000 a month in cash flow. So they can free up that cash flow and all that savings, and they can just chunk it right towards their
Yes.
mortgage, and it makes a massive difference, Christina. So it's really simple. Like, the one thing I love about mortgages and numbers is numbers don't lie. So all they have to do is, if they want to send in a mortgage statement to us, it literally takes me 5 or 10 minutes to take a look at it and see if it might make some sense. So if you guys know some
Yes.
people, or if you guys listening out there that either it's yourself or someone else that you might know, man, let us take 5 minutes and take a look, and maybe we can put you in a better spot.
So what he's trying to say is, if this is something you're curious about, if it would even be of help to you, you don't have to gather a mound full of documents like you
Right.
did when you purchased. He's literally saying he can look at your mortgage statement and get a lot of information just from that
Just
to
from that.
even decide if you would be a good candidate. And you had
Right.
mentioned how great rates are, so kind of what's the range of where rates are right now?
So it just depends on what people's credit
Yes.
score is. So I mean, we are anywhere from 3% to the high threes. So it just depends on whether they want to go on a 15 or a 30-year mortgage. And again, their credit dictates a lot what their interest
Yes.
rate is. But yeah, anywhere from 3% to 3.75. So it's a great time to take a look at it.
We are going to do it absolutely ourselves, because it's just an amazing time.
Exactly.
So as far as the costs, how much money do they have to pay out of pocket at that time in order
Right.
to do this?
So like 99% of the time, all like the title fees, if you have to get an appraisal, those can be rolled into the new loan. And then also, not to get too technical, but if you have an escrow account, they'll start up a brand new escrow account, which is your taxes and your insurance. And then 30 days later, whatever balance you have in your current escrow, you get that refunded right back.
Yes.
So that comes out in the wash in 30 days. So again, 99% of the time you can show up with no money out of pocket, and we keep it as skinny as possible, like I have for the last 16 years, and just put people in a better spot.
So besides the money you could save every month, I can tell you that one of the perks with refinancing is you skip typically a mortgage payment as well.
Exactly.
So-
And if you time it right, you can actually skip two.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that's kind of an unknown perk to a lot of people.
Big
So
time.
you could take that money and make that be your Christmas spending
Holidays
fund or
are coming.
something. Yes.
Holidays are
So I
coming,
know
yes.
people that have done that. But anyway, no, seriously, it is a great time to do this. Rates are amazing. And so if you're curious, just holler at us. We can hook you up with Darren, and he can tell you exactly
Absolutely.
what makes sense for you.
Awesome. Thank you, Christina.
Yes,
All
thank
right.
you, Darren.
All
You
right.
all have a great day.
All right. Thanks, guys.